Omalicha and the Ghost. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a woman named Omalicha. From a young age, Omalicha had a stubborn and independent spirit. She always did what she wanted, disregarding anyone's advice, whether it came from her parents, friends, or anyone who cared for her well-being. This behavior continued even as she grew into a young woman. Many suitors came from far and wide to seek Omalicha's hand in marriage, but she rejected them all without a second thought. Among the suitors was Imene, a stranger who had journeyed from a distant village to live in Omalicha's village. Imene fell deeply in love with her at first sight. He was a successful palm oil trader and had gathered a great fortune. Omalicha, however, heartlessly turns down Imene's proposal, causing him great sorrow. Imene was shattered by Omalicha's rejection. In the middle of the night, overcome with grief, he could not contain his tears and wept outside his house. It was at this moment that a wandering ghost noticed his anguish and decided to teach Omalicha a lesson. The ghost, with his supernatural powers, transformed into a stunningly handsome man made of flesh and blood. The following day, as Omalicha made her way to the stream in the morning, she encountered the ghostly man. Instantly, she became infatuated with him and fell deeply in love. Within just 3 days, Omalicha had brought the mysterious man home, intending to marry him. Her parents grew concerned as they knew nothing about this young man and his family. They attempted to discourage Omalicha from hastily marrying a stranger, but she disregarded their worries, just as she had always done. Firm in her determination, Omalicha proceeded with the wedding to the mysterious man. Without the knowledge of Omalicha, Imene had been observing everything from a distance. Powered by his love for her and his desire to win her over, he decided to follow her and her new husband wherever they were headed. And so, as Omalicha and her husband journeyed to an unknown place, when they reached a particular big tree in the middle of a deep forest, the ghost man asked Omalicha to wait as he wanted to see a friend and return something to him. Omalicha was so surprised as she couldn't see any house other than trees. How come a friend was there? She asked in her mind. The ghost man disappeared into the tree and Omalicha fainted. Imene witnessed everything and waited for some time before coming out to carry Omalicha back home. Imene, with a heavy heart, carried Omalicha back to her village. He had hoped that this turn of events would make Omalicha realize his true love for her. But deep down, he knew it was a slim chance. Omalicha's stubborn nature had caused her to reject him before, and he feared it would happen once again. Omalicha's parents were relieved to see her return, yet they couldn't help but feel a sense of sadness and disappointment. They had warned her countless times about the dangers of not heeding advice, but her stubbornness had clouded her judgments. Imene took care of Omalicha during her recovery from the shock, patiently nursing her back to health. He hoped that during this helpless state, she would come to realize the error of her ways and see the love he had for her. However, Omalicha remained distant and lost in her own thoughts. One day, a wise old woman named Nneka approached Omalicha. Nneka was known for her wisdom and her ability to connect with spiritual realm. She had observed Omalicha's journey and saw the pain she had caused herself and others. "Young woman," Nneka said gently, "you have treaded a dangerous path by not listening to those who care for you. Your stubbornness has led you down an unreliable road. But do not despair, for there is still hope." Omalicha, attracted by Nneka's words, listened attentively. "There is a way to redeem yourself," Nneka continued, "but you must be willing to learn from your mistakes and change your ways." Omalicha's eyes overwhelmed with tears as she finally recognized the consequences of her actions. She realized the love and sacrifice that Imene had demonstrated towards her, and regret filled her heart. "I am willing to do whatever it takes to make amends," Omalicha whispered, her voice barely above a whisper. Nneka smiled knowingly. "There is a journey you must embark on," she said. "You must seek the tree of wisdom hidden deep within the enchanted forest. It holds the power to grant you insights and guide you towards a path of righteousness. But be warned, the journey will be dangerous and filled with challenges." Omalicha nodded, her determination shining through her eyes. With a newfound sense of purpose, she set forth on her quest. Imene, witnessing her transformation and filled with hope, decided to accompany her on this journey. As they ventured deeper into the enchanted forest, they encountered various obstacles and trials. But each challenge they faced served as a lesson, testing Omalicha's strength, humility, and willingness to change. Finally, after a long and difficult journey, they arrived at the sacred tree of wisdom. Its ancient branches seemed to whisper words of enlightenment, and a sense of peace washed over Omalicha. She approached the tree, humbling herself before its presence. "O tree of wisdom," she spoke softly, "I have learnt the hard way the importance of listening to others and the consequences of my stubbornness. I seek your guidance that I may become a better person." The tree of wisdom responded with a gentle rustling of its leaves, as if acknowledging Omalicha's newfound wisdom. From that day forward, Omalicha transformed into a different woman. She became humble, attentive, and willing to listen to others. She sought forgiveness from those she had hurt and made amends wherever she could. Imene, witnessing this remarkable change, realized that Omalicha had indeed learned her lesson. With time, Omalicha and Imene got married and lived happily ever after. Their love flourished. It was a love built upon lessons learned, forgiveness given, and a shared commitment to growing together. The tale of Omalicha serves as a reminder that it is wise to heed the advice of others, for often they have our best interest at heart. It teaches us the importance of humility, change, and the power of second chances in shaping our own destiny. This is Umma's story time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I am Amarachi Ihoma, the young storyteller.